Hello. Today I will be reading 2 months and a half before by 1x_1x1x1. They are on YouTube and on AO3. My name is Star, and we shall get started. Summary. Forget-me-nots are so weird. Avery made his way to the dented locker. What the heck does a knight have to do with flowers? He twisted the knob and pulled it open. His reflection stared at him from the aluminum. Dull green eyes, unruly blonde curls, his vest, jacket, even he doesn't know. Crumpled and had seen better days with an iron, and holy shoot are those eye bags. God, Ryan, you look stupid. He frowned at his face. When have I ever been? Or, Avery struggles and meets a mystery guy in a red hoodie. New friend, or is he just another know-it-all with a cute face? Let's get started with Chapter 1. Chapter 1. You leave me breathless and hollow. Avery did not like computer science. In fact, he had skipped for over a dozen times. Around 100, maybe even $1,000 down the goddamn drain. Most of the time in the back of the classroom, Avery would mute his computer and waste time on his time playing Skywars. The ungodly clicking of his plastic mouse pulling his attention away from the professor's lecture about JavaScript, Java, Bedrock, whatever. Avery did not like computer science. He despised it, but he just can't abandon it. In the busy halls lined up with lockers, Avery found himself walking to the room where motivation ceased to exist, clutching his dear botany textbook against his chest. He did not want to pull it away and hold the thick, obnoxiously blue C++ book. He wanted to learn about that flower. Forget-me-nots are so weird. Avery made his way to his dented locker. What the heck does a knight have to do with flowers? He twisted the knob and pulled it open. His reflection stared at him from the aluminum. Dull green eyes, unruly blonde curls, his vest, jacket, even he doesn't know. Crumpled up and had seen better days with an iron, and holy shoot are those eye bags. God, Ryan, you look so stupid. He frowned at his face. When have I ever been? Had it been more than 5 minutes, and Avery was already contemplating on escaping again. He couldn't even see what script was written on the projector. I should have turned back, he thought as he chewed on his pen, squinting on the screen with the loss of his attention span. Maybe he can... No, he really can't see crap. He bit down on the end of his pen, the case cracking under his teeth. Well, I guess that's another $100 down there. Dude, the random person beside him whispered. You got something on your face. The brunette pointed. And your clothes. What? Avery licked his lip and looked down. Ink was splattered on his good clothes, his air-dried clothes. The pen was long gone as soon as Avery stood. The chair scraped against the floor, shrill sound, and the threatening silence of the room. A couple heads turned from the descending rows, and Avery wanted to shrink. Objective, get the freak out of here. Screw his textbook, screw his dignity, screw the $100. He slowly but surely made his way out to the exits. The air was better outside. Avery tugged in his tea and stared at the mess. The ink glared back at him. Way to make his day better. He didn't look away from his clothes as he walked. He needed to look at it to assess exactly how he was going to hide away. Class ends in a couple hours, and he couldn't possibly just sit there with a big dark stain billboarded on his shirt. I guess I'll try to wash it away with water. Surely that works. It did not work. Midway through splashing his collar with water, he remembered that alcohol takes off ink, not water. From a simple thought, the stain turned from an actual billboard screaming, I bit my pen too hard, and now I look like a squid pissed on me. It's literally like a few weeks before New Year's school breaks, and this is how he ends the year. Avery didn't even need to look at his reflection to know how bad it was. Instead, he walked out the stall blind, staring at the floor like he was going to hide such an embarrassing mess. Stupid Stupid computer science class. He stepped down the hall. Stupid pen. The bells rang and saw classroom doors open. Stupid freaking. Something solid knocked Avery tumbling down to his ass. A wall, probably. Shit, I'm so sorry, he apologized to the wall. I wasn't looking. You're fine, the wall replied. Avery blinked and looked up. It wasn't a wall. It was a very, very human-shaped pillar. Brown, crinkly, exhausted eyes behind those glasses, freckles scattered all across his face, and a shy of hazel hair peeking out from every corner of his red hood. It was the same guy that told him about the ink. Same guy that looked kind of cute from this angle, and Avery was on his ass, currently soaking and splattered in ink as a second first impression. New Year's bad luck is not a hoax, you know, the brunette tried to joke, but under Avery's stare, it fell flat. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm fine. You're drenched and you still have ink on you, he deadpanned. Minus that. Avery wanted to cringe and fade away. It was clear that dead air was getting to the both of them. Avery was still sitting on his bed, like moving now would cause a major catastrophe in campus. The other guy was just there, hands dug deep into his pockets and made a check him. Is he gonna help me up or not? Wait, why am I expecting him to? The brunette, as if it snapped out for a strange spell, suddenly let a hand out. Oh, thank goodness. I thought he was gonna walk around me or something. Avery reached out and stopped me later. The hell, Avery? Just grabbed his hand. How the hell does he grab the guy's hand? Like does he grab the wrist? No, that's too personal, but so is touching his palm with his own palm. They ran into his fingers. Dude. The hooded guy rolled his eyes and yanked Avery's wrist, effectively pulling the other to his feet. Avery yelped at the force and, God forbid, in vertigo. So much for thinking about actions. The contact was almost gone before either could process it. Thanks? The blonde muttered, suddenly realizing this was reality, not some high school visual novel. Sorry, I was thinking too hard about it. I'm Avery, by the way. Well, Avery, next time just grab the hand. Don't overthink. My phone is not too close. And don't overthink. It wastes everyone's time. Avery felt as if his whole social personality had been shattered. Then the guy walked past him like nothing happened. Negative 999 aura. Lamau, give wreck to loser. Not even a see you, not even a pat on the shoulder like normal people do. Like what normal people would do. Avery looked back at the guy walking into the bathroom. Then back at his soaking clothes, then at the sudden scatter of people walking down the halls and glancing at the very obvious black spatter on his shirt. He sat there, talked to some rude know-it-all for Christ knows how long, and people saw. The hoodie guy was right about something, though. New Year's bad luck really wasn't a hoax. Notes. I think the notes killed itself. Good Lord, there is also a link there to what they look like. Please go check out their YouTube channel. I am pretty sure there is. Yeah, they have art of some of the scenes. There's a scene in chapter 2 there. Yeah. I hope you enjoyed this. That was a searching for a world that doesn't exist, destroying a world that doesn't exist, and all the doesn't exist things. Sorry if I'm too quiet. It is 1:40 a.m. as of finishing this. So, yeah. But next time, I bet, or like when I'm not recording at 1 a.m., I bet I will be much louder and much more hyper. and have better voices. But I think the only two people who talk is Avery and the mystery person we definitely don't know the name of. Anyways, let me know if my voices need a change for either of them. But otherwise, thank you, and I hope you stay, and for like the next chapter, I'll probably schedule this one. I'll probably post it as soon as I finish. So goodbye, my little stars or moons. I don't know. Moons are usually. I was about to say moons are usually smaller than stars. Moons are always smaller than stars. I'd be very surprised to see a moon that was bigger than a star. Saying that, I don't think that's actually possible. So bye-bye, my moons, and bye-bye, my moons and stars. I wonder if you can hear my bracelets. I hope you enjoyed. I know, I really like this. It's one of my favorite fics. It's my favorite in this fandom. I can say that much. Their art is wonderful. It is beautiful. Go check them out, please. Go subscribe. They're wonderful. Their animations are wonderful. Yes. Heck yeah. I'm very intimate about this. Intimate? In the word for strongly, for strong, the other word for strong that has an I in it, which might be intimate. I don't know. Anyways, bye-bye. Bye-bye, my little moons and stars.